And we should be going live in any
Alright.
second.
Hopefully. I think I see it.
Yes, we are live. We're getting
Yes, we
live real
are.
fast. You know why
Hopefully.
we're
Wow.
going live so fast? It's because I got
I
affiliate
think I see
now.
it.
Yes, we are
Definitely.
live. We're getting
Yes.
live
That
real
actually might
fast.
really
Oh
be it.
god, this echoing. But yeah, that's probably why. That we got priority now. We're up in the big leagues.
Yeah. It's like a real proper stream now.
Yeah, I've even got an emote which looks exactly how everyone feels when they listen to this podcast and to people saying Shenanimegans.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Very true.
the exact expression every time I say it. I always say it with that same face.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good emote.
It's pretty magical.
Yeah. It is. Oh, magical. That's the only way to describe it, really.
So fun fact, that's actually from a Durarara fan comic I
Mm-hmm.
drew like no, I guess it was only about 4 years ago now, I think.
Yeah.
I still had the files and I was like, I love this face too much. I used to
Nice.
I used to get way too tired and then do dumb art things.
That's the best time to do dumb art things. When you're way
Yeah.
too tired for it.
I'm pretty sure there was like a group of streamers that were doing a Katawa shoujo playthrough at one point, and I just drew all their faces and like put it over the characters really poorly because they were all like voicing a character from it. It was the worst thing I've ever done, and I regret it to this day. Anyways, do you want to start with news or what we were watching this week?
I don't know. I guess we can get into news. I feel like we're gonna get through pretty quickly. So
Yeah,
it's not a whole lot. Or there kind of is, but there's not much to them.
it's fun stuff though.
Yeah, true.
Just let me. God, it's not letting me drag my tab over. The new Firefox update's weird. There we go.
Oh,
Also, hello Purple M. Welcome
yeah.
to the
Hi, Purple.
podcast. I'm sure people on YouTube get so confused and whenever I'm like, hey Cass, but you gotta remember this is a live stream podcast.
Yeah.
That's our excuse as to why there's no editing, so if anything goes horribly wrong or we ramble about dumb stuff, it's not getting taken out. It's all like
It's all just there
it's
forever.
as it happens. Real breaking anime. Anyways,
It's only the realest podcast.
so I'm pretty
So
excited
anyway.
about this.
Yeah.
We have our Golden Kamuy anime first promo, and it's coming out in April.
Yeah.
Oh, the music they use for this is so cool. Like, well, it's so good. It's like, it's,
Yeah.
I love the style they've gone with too. It's like a mix of 2D and 3D, and it
Yeah.
doesn't look really weird like some 3D does.
Yeah.
I forget which studio is doing this.
That's a good question.
I love the little scream of Golden Kamuy.
That is good.
But yeah, so we got some news about staff. We got Koji Watanabe as the firearms designer, Junichi Hayama as main animator. I'm curious what else they've done. Takahiro Kawakoshi as assistant director. We've got some animal designers, art directors. It's really cool when they have like specific designers for props, animals, firearms, because it does seem to be a decent amount of CG. So trying to make sure the models are all on point and realistic. A lot of the time they just throw that to whatever animator. So it's kind of cool to see they have the specific roles for it.
Yeah. That is good. And I actually just looked up what studio's working on this, and apparently it's called Geno Studio. The only other things they've done are Gyakusatsu Kikan, or a genocidal organ, which I've never heard of. It's a
I
2-hour
have heard
movie.
the name.
Yeah. Apparently it's on my plan to watch list, so I have heard of it at some point. I don't know what this is.
I'm trying to.
And they've also done Kakoku, which is hasn't actually aired yet. It will be airing next season.
Ah, so this will be right after that.
Yeah.
I just want to double check this Geno Studio.
Yeah, it's Geno.
Oh yeah, Kokoku seemed pretty decently interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious. There's been a lot of new studios. I'm curious if it's like coming out of other studios. Geno Studio Inc. So they completed the genocidal organ anime. So it sounds like it got dropped and then it's picked back up.
Huh.
Geno Studio reveals new TV anime project by Bakano Jirara, director Takahiro Omori. What is this? What?
Well.
Oh. Okay, I don't know. This isn't on the list, but they're apparently doing some... Oh no, this is genocidal again. What am I talking about? Why did it not say that? This is weird. Some of this stuff is weird.
Oh.
The anime series it'll produce. No, this trailer looks like it's for genocidal again.
Yeah.
So okay, Koji Yamamoto, established in 2015. It is a 100% subsidiary company of anime production company Twin Engine. And it was founded to complete the genocidal anime film following Manglobe's filing for bankruptcy. So...
Interesting.
Yes, I want to search up this Twin Engine. I want to know more.
Twin Engine? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original. And Koji Yamamoto, who created it, did Anohana. He was the chief producer on that. He's produced a lot of stuff that's actually pretty well known, it looks like. But he's primarily a producer. He produced Sweet Blue Flowers. And Suritama. Terror and Resonance. A lot of, like, popular stuff, too, like Psychopaths.
Yeah. That show's so good.
Oh, he's a producer for Moyashimon. They're gonna be putting out weird stuff on here. It's gonna be interesting. I'm just curious, what did Manglobe make? They went
Manglobe,
they did Brotherhood. Oh no, they just did Second Key Animation on it.
Yeah.
Most of their stuff is like in between Second Key Animation stuff. It looks like they're mainly an in between studio.
Yeah. They worked on Ergo Proxy and Gangsta, which are both really good.
Yeah, and Gangster went under too, the studio that did that as their last one.
Oh man.
It was Twin Engine, right?
Yeah, most of I googled them, and most of what I'm finding is just like in relation to other things.
So it's probably another in-betweener?
Maybe.
Yeah, I searched up Twin Engine Studio, and all I'm seeing is Kokoku on Mal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably like a bunch of the people from Manglobe made it, probably. But that's cool that they're getting their own full shows and stuff, and I'm still pretty excited. We got our leads. We have Chikahiro Kobayashi as Saichi Sugimoto. He's done supporting roles in Gintama, Gingitsune, and Grand Blue Fantasy Animation. I want to see if this... Yeah, this is his first lead. He hasn't done too much yet. He's pretty new, but that doesn't mean bad. I'm still excited.
Yeah.
Oh. Barry Allen / Flash voiceover for Ezra Miller in Suicide Squad live action movie Japan. The weird thing about that is I don't even remember him. He maybe says one word in Suicide Squad, but he also did it. He's the Japanese Barry Allen, the Flash.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be cool to see how his first role goes. And then the lead is Haruka Shiraishi as Aserpa, and She was Kyoko in A Centaur's Life, and she is Hibari in Unhappy.
Cool.
Kyoko is the blonde, right? From
Yeah,
Centaur's
she's
Life? Yes, I remember who it is. And Hibari is the black-haired lead in Unhappy. I was literally just reading that manga. I'm like, I gotta know who this is. I'm not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who's doing the music did the music for Girls' Last Tour.
Hmm.
ReZero, actually, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
has really good music. Space Patrol Luluko. It looks like he's pretty new to making the music for anime.
Mm-hmm.
Though he has some really old stuff like Tears to Tiara, but he only did like the ending theme composition, so I guess he was originally writing like ending and opening themes, but then went
Yeah.
into more full music, which is
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. I know ReZero has a really good OST, and so does Space Patrol Luluko, so...
Yeah.
Oh, he's also doing the
Luluko's
Comic
is really
Girls
good.
one. I can't wait for that show
Oh.
to come out. I don't know when it is, but the manga's really cute.
Yeah.
Gotta catch up. Anyways, is there any more information? Yeah, this...
I don't think so.
Noboru Takagi is handling the series scripts. He did Bakano, DRR, Kuroko's Basketball. Bakano, knowing how well those scripts are handled, and DRR, that's always, it's like, yes, that's good. And Hitoshi Nanba is directing. He did Gosick, Fate Grand Order First Order, Yoman, Baki the Grappler. We have always been 10 centimeters apart. Is that 10 centimeters per second? Is that just a weird translation for it? No, this is a different...
It's a different...
That
Yeah.
name's so specific. It's like the one about eating their liver for love.
Oh. Yeah.
Apparently, that's just how it translates, but it has nothing to do with actual cannibalism, unfortunately. It's like they have,
weird.
like, liver cancer or something. It's, like, supposed to be okay. It's... I don't remember. Anyways... On to our next promo video.
Yeah. Another new April anime.
It's
Is this something we should-
happening.
Yeah.
Uma
Something we
Musume.
talked about a couple months ago, I guess.
My only issue is I thought the original designs in like the 3-minute short were cuter than the ones they have for these main characters. I like the girl with the multicolored hair, but the orange haired girl just looks so generic. Like,
Yeah.
she looks like any idol protagonist.
Oh, I'm not gonna get my hopes up for this show in
It's
any
gonna
way.
be such good trash. The problem is also, instead of it just being an original anime, it's also now an anime based on a mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
And mobile game adaptations have not been good.
Yeah. Well, that Canonical one was alright. But yeah,
even
generally
then, it's
speaking,
like, that's probably the best of them, and even then it was like, I would have liked a bit more.
yeah.
I'm still salty about the Schoolgirl Strikers one I can't finish. So, information on this. Kei Oikawa is directing the anime at PA Works, so it's a PA Works. They usually do pretty good. He did Outbreak Company, The Side Club Has a Problem, My Teen... I don't like any of these shows, I'm worried now. So Outbreak Company and My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu 2 are just like generic light novel series, and then This Side Club Has a Problem. That to change it, this anime has a pacing problem is what it should have been called. Like, it was really awkwardly paced and slow, and they had like... They skipped some of the better chapters and the better gags, and it was awkward. Okay. In terms of light novels, I'm sure Oregaru is pretty up there and decent, but it's still... I can't... So I'm just... We kind of skipped what we're watching now, and we're gonna get to it, but I've kind of become embittered to light novel anime, because I'm like, I'm gonna watch some generic light novel anime. I haven't seen any in a while, and I started watching fucking The Chivalry of a Failed Knight, and my god, that show is terrible. Like, I can't... It's just ruined me for anime right now, especially light novel anime. I'm like... It's destroyed me. In 3 episodes, we went through every terrible trope you could. Like, we went from, I can do this girl who's like super genius and super strong and put all this time better than her. It's her own thing because I'm the main protagonist with no personality. Also, the walk in on a girl changing that was completely avoidable and then drag it out for a third of the episode just for the sake of escalation because we don't know how else to fucking write this show. Even though, literally, you could have just said, so I mean, they kind of did, but then fought. But it's like there was so much logic behind it not being a big deal that like it was just completely illogical, and I end up hating every character involved within the first 5 minutes because it was just like, this is so stupid. And then the girl immediately is like, I kind of want to touch this boy now. It's like, what? What? And just like, you can be my master, and we go from that to like the worst writing ever. There's a scene where it's like, do you really think hard work beats raw skill? And he's like, I do. And then it like flashes back to the girl beating this guy when she was like younger, and he's like, all my hard work couldn't beat her raw skill. And it was like the exact same word for word, just retelling of like, this scene was unnecessary. What the fuck are you doing? Who is writing this show? And then episode 2 was incest. And then episode 3 was homophobic, transphobic jokes. It just kept going. It just kept going.
Watching?
And characters were just like losing their tops and squishing their boobs on the camera. It's like, what is this?
You know,
the
you don't
little
have to keep
sister
watching
is
something.
really cute.
Yeah.
But it's terrible. God. I'm gonna finish
It
that
sounds
show.
like...
I'm
Don't
too
finish
masochistic
it.
for my
No.
own good. Hey, I said I would fit. It's this or Sword Art Online. I need to finish one. And Sword Art Online has multiple seasons. I am gonna watch the Gun Gale alternate though, because that sounds pretty interesting. It's just like shoot with cute girls. No self-insert male protagonist.
That sounds like the best version of that show then.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I think the manga that Gun Gale alternates based off of is written by the Kino no Tabi writer, because he was called in to help for gun specs during that arc in the original, because he's like a huge gun nerd. So they were just like, you want to just do a gun spin-off? If I remember right.
Yeah.
So.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, the video game version of the project has 59 characters already.
Oh, jeez.
But their names are amazing, because it's all horse names, right? We have Special Week, Silent Suzuka, Tokai Teo, Vodka, Air Groove, El Condor Pasa, Grass Wonder, Gold Ship, Symboli Rudolph.
I wonder if they like are using actual horse names, or if they just have some random horse name generator.
Where's Potato?
Mash a bunch of words together.
Where's Potatoes? Have you heard of that horse?
I haven't.
So there was a racehorse, which its name was, I guess the guy who was writing it down, they got like their horse handler or whatever to do it, but he was illiterate, so they said Potatoes, so he wrote P-T and then 8 O's. So its name is Patoo, or Potatoes. It's amazing.
Oh,
I think that was
that's
what
great.
the story was. I don't know if that story was true, but that's what I heard. But there's a racehorse named Potatoes that's spelled Patoo. But yeah, some of these names is like Marvelous Sunday, Bamboo Memory,
Manhattan
Agnes
Cafe.
Tachyon, Nice Nature. That sounds like you're like breeding Pokemon. I need that nice nature.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Interesting.
gonna be unique but garbage.
Yeah, it's gonna
Looking
be
forward
it's
to
gonna
it.
be some fun trash.
Mhm.
Hopefully, as long as
Hopefully.
they don't do a weird "let's fuck the horses" thing.
I think that part will just be implied. They won't actually show it
Yeah,
on
it's
the
gonna
on
be
the show.
very implied.
Yeah, that'll be the extra episode bundle with the Blu-rays.
Yeah, it's like you know how they patch up. They're like, we'll uncensor stuff in the Blu-rays. It'll just be the Blu-rays, but they'll just take take all the clothes off. It's like, yeah, the clothes are the censorship all along. It'll be R like triple plus.
Oh, jeez. We've cracked the secret on that show now.
May as well just watch Bible Black again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Anyways, on to an even trashier anime.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've actually read some of this manga. I wanted to get the first volume, but it's only through, like, a hentai group site thing.
Oh,
like,
great.
it was translated by a hentai group, which, funny enough, Chivalry of a Failed Knight is too, I think. Let me just... no, I guess I can't bring it up. I'd get banned so fast. I'll bring it up on a different page so I can figure it out. But yeah, this is like a really trashy love triangle. Like, what's the term? It's awful as it is, like the Spanish opera thing where it's just like what they say to talk about, like these over the top.
Yeah, I forget. I don't remember. I know what you mean though. But yeah, just looking at the two images in this article, I can tell how trashy this show is going to be.
Yeah. Trying to figure out the name. Why can't I find this again? I'm like trying to search it up and I can't find the site it's sold on. I'm only finding it on Amazon, but I know it doesn't actually sell properly through Amazon. Because it's like, it's just a placement thing. It's like always sold out or something, at least in Canada. Let's see, it's Digital Manga Publishing Company, which does a lot of other stuff.
That sounds like the most generic company name ever.
Yeah, they do a bunch of regular manga stuff, but then they also have like their hentai division.
Nice.
I for whatever reason cannot find it, and it's really weird. Okay, here it is, Project Hentai.
Project H?
I had to go to their actual site to get to it, it just wouldn't show up in Google anymore. But yeah, they did other stuff like Scarlet Devil, which is actually something I've read, which isn't that bad. It's not full on hentai, but they sold out a volume so you can't get. But yeah, you can buy it here. It's like, oh, it's on sale. Damn, maybe I should buy it. It's regularly like $16 US plus like another 16 shipping or something. So it's like, it's gonna be like 30 Canadian usually for me to ship, which sucks. And then yeah, they have the secret Devil Chan thing, but the thing is weird because they're sold out of volume 1 and they've never put out volume 3, which is the last volume, and they have no information on when things have been released or if they're restocking or anything. Like, they just don't keep proper information up on their site. It's really poorly run. I'm like, damn. Like,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but yeah, I think you're getting love to Langle, because they also only have the first volume out of like, I think there's 5 out so far. So I'm like, I don't know if there's gonna be more, but it has Mina Mitsuda in it as Hanabi.
Oh,
probably wondering who that is.
Yeah, because I have no idea. Mina Mitsuda.
Minami, she's done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Cinderella Girl, she is Kohinata Miho. She's going to be at Mei Aihara in Citrus. She's literally just doing a bunch of her now. But yeah, she's gonna be one of the leads in Citrus. Lots of upcoming stuff. She played 3 different characters in Guilty Crown, one of which was the main character, Shu, who's male. Damn, she has a good range to do like 3 different characters. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Jaguar and Kimono Friends, which if you haven't watched it, you really need to. Yeah, she's in Smile Precure, but she's just a supporting character. She's done a lot of supporting characters. I think her big main break was Kohinata Miho, I
Yeah.
think. Oh yeah, she's also Yui. She's Yui in Yoro Yuri.
Oh.
And Yui in Yu Yu Shiki. She's the one I always joke about always playing Yuis.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I had to actually go through it. But yeah, yeah, I'm excited for this hot trash romance.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is. They just said it's coming in 2018, right?
I think that's
Yeah.
all it says. Yeah, all it says is 2018. Staff has not been revealed.
Hmm.
Let's look at the other main characters. We also have Emisa Sakuragi. Who, let's see. Ooh, she's pretty new. She
Yeah.
was, yeah, she hasn't done very much. So this is probably going to be like her breakout role, which will be good.
Hmm.
And then we also have Iori Takamura. Who doesn't even
What?
have a picture on Mal and
No.
no biography, no characters. So this is going to be like...
That's the character name, Iori Takamura. So we're
Oh,
looking for Arisa Nakata,
right. I
who
looked at
hasn't
the
done
wrong
much.
spot.
Yeah. She's pretty new as well. She
Yeah,
was in
I was
Blood of
like,
Wars.
but
That show was
what is
garbage.
the odds? Never mind, it came up as the character. I'm dumb. I'm like, yeah, but something came up. It's like, yeah. Oh yeah, she was in Blood of Wars. Whoops, sorry. She's a main character in Kitaro Shun. Oh, I remember this show. I watched a few episodes. It was I watched 2 episodes and dropped it just because it wasn't very comedic for being comedy. That said, I don't think the voice acting was bad. I think she was pretty decent. Oh wait, she's also in this other short anime I dropped. Damn it.
Mhm.
Damn it. I really hope these aren't shorts. And then I think these others. I think I know who the other 3 characters are if I remember right. I don't remember all their names. Do I? Okay, yeah, one of the other girls, Eri Kitamura. I thought I recognized the name. She's also done a lot. She also happens to have played a Yui in Angel Beats. It's like everyone plays a Yui at some point. That's a really popular name in anime, I'm realizing.
Yeah,
But
it
she's
is.
also Ashido Mina in My Hero Academia. She's one of the mains in Chaos Head. She has done a lot. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she is.
Still in.
She's been prolific. Apparently, she's also done music.
Oh,
at some point.
she does Gray in Fairy Tail.
Oh.
I guess it's Young Gray. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she probably does Young Gray.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have 2 Japanese voice actors, so I guess she does him as a kid, which is still pretty impressive. Oh, she was Sarah Hoshikawa from Janai wo Kakaruteo, and she's Darjeeling in Girls in Panzer.
Oh.
And Tsuchiya. She's 2 characters in Girls in Panzer. Huh. Oh my god, she plays the main character in Naruko-san. I hate Naruko-san so much. that show is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. I feel bad though. I think one of the voice actors for one of the other main characters passed away a while ago.
Oh.
And I think there's a really gay character in that show, which is the only reason I've watched any of it. I'm gonna jump to a bit because I'm taking too long because there's so much. Oh, she's also Miki Sayaka in Madoka Magica, and she played Midi in Made in Abyss. Hands down, best girl. It's Midi. It's Mitty. Oh, I actually just seeing the like all these characters. And the ones I know, how different their voices are, it's like, dang, she is talented.
Yeah, she's got some range.
She's really good at, like, the Ojo-sama characters. I guess we should move on to the next one.
Yeah, sure. Up next, one of the shows I've been watching, Junior Tyson, is apparently getting a sequel, which is weird because 11 out of 12 characters are now dead, so I don't know how they're bringing them all back for another thing. But yeah, they're going to have a sequel called Junior Tyson versus Junior Tyson, and it's going to be the Zodiac Warriors versus the Zodiac Criminals.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Because one of the criminals, like, I stole the wish and brought everyone back to fight or something. I don't know. I guess it's just an alternate universe. And he's like, well, I killed them all off in one volume. How do I milk this series more and make a second?
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's only a single volume light novel, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
I think that's why the manga or the anime felt so hollow at times. They were dragging out too much. Might have been better as like a 6-episode OVA or something.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah,
this
sounds interesting at least.
Yeah.
Hopefully this time we won't know which characters die, and I'm curious to see the quote-unquote teams working together like fucking Rabbit expected to work with people. Just the character dynamics of how they'll interact with each other seems interesting.
Yeah, that was actually one of the interesting things about the show was like the character interactions were actually pretty good. They had some pretty cool stuff throughout. But they're all dead now, so oh well.
Yeah, all dead. Is that show over yet, or does it have one more episode?
There's one more episode.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in that episode because there's nothing left.
Wait, are there? Who's still alive?
Only the winner.
Wait, really?
Only the winner. Yeah, the last episode. Yeah, they all did.
Maybe they'll use this as slightly alternate from the light novel to set up for the... Or we're just going to have a huge backstory episode on Rat. Because, I mean, episode 1 was almost entirely backstory on Boar. Because she was going to die first. So, like, she'll have the least amount of time if we don't do this. But really, Wolf had the least amount of time. Or Dog or whatever.
Yeah, Dog. Yeah, poor guy. Yeah. So yeah, the last episode was just Rat, and he was like talking to a dude and explained his power the whole time, and that was it.
And then did the dude die?
No, actually.
Wait, so the other guy's still alive?
Well, it was the dude that was running the tournament is who he was talking to.
Yeah, So how does Ox die?
Well, so it gets to the point of Ox is fighting Rabbit, and Rabbit still has Monkey's zombified corpse fighting for him. And so the three of them are fighting, and then Rat shows up with a bomb and blows them all up.
So see, yeah, from what I'd heard about the light novel, he's fighting them, but Sheep, who died without doing anything, is actually a weapons expert, so he had actually planted bombs everywhere, and he accidentally gets hit by a bomb, and then Rat Mercy kills him, is what I'd heard.
Oh.
That's apparently what happened in the light novel, but
weird.
Yeah, kind of weird change for him to just walk up and be like, "Get fucked, kids."
Yeah. It was a weird sequence, but it was like an okay way to end it. They really played up the whole like Rat's being really clever thing, which is kind of good.
Yeah, especially with how his power works.
Literally. They actually did a pretty good job of depicting that with like. They would show all a couple different ways that something could have happened, but like all they end in him dying. He's like, I'll do this instead. And it was like, they actually executed this pretty well.
Yeah, it explains why he lives. But the thing is, if their powers are passed down, shouldn't every rat always live? Unless if there's just some situations where no matter what path they take, there's no way for them to live no matter what.
Yeah. Well, so the way they explained it, he made it seem like you can try 100 things, but no more than that. So he's like, I just got lucky. I tried 100 things, and one of them was me winning. And so that's why I'm winning or something. So maybe the other rats tried 100 things and didn't
missed it,
live.
Yeah. If there's limited uses. Still. Well, I don't have to hide who's the spoiler anymore. The only spoiler is what is his wish gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably gonna... people are gonna get salty. Unless if they
Yeah.
set it up for this, like, new thing where he's like, I want to go with, like, I wish Rooster and them were back alive. Because he seemed to care about them at first.
Eh, not
Kind
at
of.
first. He kind of grew to like some of them
Like,
over time,
yeah,
I think.
yeah. I mean, like, he blamed Monkey for getting Rooster killed or whatever. Like, she listened to you
Hmm.
or whatever. So,
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if they use his last wish to bring everyone back to life so they can have the sequel now.
yeah, see the light novel.
Hmm.
You want to know what the wish
Mm.
is in the light novel?
Uh, yeah,
That'll
sure. What
spoil.
is it?
So, spoilers, turn your ears
Yeah,
off for a second.
yeah.
In the light novel, he just wishes to forget about it all.
Oh, well,
Like,
yeah.
it's the most anticlimactic, what the fuck ending. It's
Hmm.
so
That
disrespectful.
I kind of get that because like a lot of the way through this, everyone like pretty much everyone in this is a mercenary, and they're kind of going into like the horrors of war. It's so terrible,
Yeah, and like he
and so
also sees
like
like 100 different versions of it, but like
yeah,
still,
yeah,
you could
yeah.
wish
That's
for
still.
like, you could wish like, I wish this tournament wasn't something that ever happened, like, and like would
Hmm.
undo all the tournament stuff, because then you'd forget about it and no one would die.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll let you know what it is next week.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the new light novel should be somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
It'll probably have to be more than a single volume though, just because of the amount of new characters.
Hmm. Some of these characters look kind of interesting in this one picture they have here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like whatever the fuck that thing on the bottom is with like the scorpion tail. Actually, I think those are
Yeah.
the twins because like there's the one in black with like the tail, and
Hmm.
there's one in the white, and her hair kind of makes a tail thing. So
Hmm.
I think that's probably Snake and Dragon.
Yeah.
And then what the fuck's the one with the horns? Is that Ox? The one with the wedding
I don't
dress,
know.
maybe? The dude with the big orange hair is definitely Lion.
Hmm.
Um, oh no, Gemini. There's like these two people in sailor uniforms together. That's probably Gemini.
Oh yeah.
Wait, actually, are they even going to be the same? Because they're like,
Well, the symbols here are the like astrological symbols that
yeah,
America or the North America or the West
yeah,
uses,
yeah.
right?
I don't think they're gonna be like
So, yeah.
Dragon or like Snake
Yeah.
and what's his name are twins. It's gonna be like twins, as in Gemini twins, and then we're gonna have like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's like an archer. There's like someone with yeah. They're probably gonna be like Western astrological signs.
Hmm.
Because there's like a dude with a bell and shit.
Yeah. I
Mm.
want to know who the maid girl is.
Oh, this girl at the bottom of the white, she has Puffy. She's probably like a sheep or something.
Hmm.
Wait, no, it's gonna be like Pisces and shit. Wait, let me
Yeah.
think.
There's
Give me a second to think back
here.
to my Homestuck days to figure this shit out.
Okay, I finally found the signs with actual pictures of the animals now.
Alright,
So there's Aries, which is the sheep, Taurus, the bull, Gemini,
okay.
the twins, Cancer, the crab, Leo, the lion.
Oh, wait, let's figure out Crab first.
Yeah,
I
crab.
think
Oh
that's
yeah.
gonna be the weird girl in black, or
Maybe.
maybe the maid?
Maybe. I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to think of what, none of these look like a crab.
I don't know. There's the guy with the hose wrapped around him. He's
Yeah.
gonna be something aquatic. Maybe he might be Pisces though.
Yeah, I'm thinking he might be
Some
Pisces.
fish. Yeah. Oh, you know what? The girl in black is Scorpio
Oh,
because that's a
yeah,
scorpion.
yeah. No, the girl Pisces is the girl beside the guy in water because her hair is kind of like fins.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Probably.
What's the other ones?
Capricorn. It's like a horse with a fishtail or something. And
Wait,
Sagittarius is Centaur
horse
Man
with a
Archer.
fish. Okay, well we know who the archer is.
Yeah.
Centaur
Libra.
fish.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Libra is like
Capricorn.
the lion, right? That's the dude smoking the cigar.
No. Leo is the lion.
Oh yeah,
Libra.
Leo.
This picture I'm looking at has a dude holding a scale, so I don't know
Oh,
what
that's
Libra
probably
is.
the guy at the top here with like the gold thing. It looks kind of like
Oh yeah,
scales.
probably.
I don't have the picture up that
Aquarius.
you're looking at. So
Yeah, I don't think this picture is very good because like 3 of these just look like people,
yeah,
or
well,
4
lots
of
of
them
them
do.
are of people. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So what did you
Yeah.
search up to get that? I want to see this real fast.
Oh, I just Google search something. I'll link it to you in the Discord.
Okay, because
There
I'm
you
like, I want to see these.
go. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so that's probably Libra. Uh, Actually, the girl in the thing the might be
Mhm.
Cancer because it might actually represent a
Oh,
cancer patient,
yeah.
and she has like
Oh, that would
something
be.
that'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the guy at the top's probably Virgo.
Yeah.
But if she's
Oh, yeah.
Virgo, then who's the
Isn't.
scales? Libra. Well, it's
Hmm.
also goddess of love, Aphrodite. It might be the maid.
Mm-hmm.
They also don't say like Gemini looks like it's two people, so it could be like maid and the
Mm-hmm.
dude with the
Oh, yeah,
thing.
the dude with the umbrella.
Yeah, Aquarius is totally the guy with water.
Yeah, probably.
Uh, okay, I'm gonna try to figure out from the bottom
Hmm.
up. Okay, we got
Yeah.
Scorpio. We
Mm-hmm.
got uh
I bet she's Aries,
Aries.
the
Yeah,
girl.
yeah,
Like,
she's probably Aries. The girl with the horns is probably Capricorn or a Taurus, one of the two.
I would think Taurus, I bet.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Then Archer dude is Sagittarius,
Oh
obviously.
yeah, no, she's gonna be because it's ruler Venus as Ceres, the Earth Mother, is Taurus, so
Hmm.
that's probably her. Yeah,
Okay.
the dude above is Sagittarius. The guy above
Yeah.
that is Leo.
Yeah,
The
gotta be.
dude above that is probably Capricorn, the god of structure, ruler of Saturn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing. Or he could be Libra.
Hmm.
I think him, and the maid are one of the two. One's gonna
Yeah.
be Libra, one's gonna be Capricorn.
Yeah.
The ruler of Venus, Aphrodite, goddess of love, is Libra. That's probably the maid.
Hmm.
She's probably gonna have a terrible personality. Dude with the hose
Probably.
is Aquarius. Girl with the fish hair is probably Pisces. Dude
Actually, I don't
up
know.
above is probably Virgo because he looks like the picture with them holding the single thing, like the God of
Hmm.
Order thing. She's totally Cancer in the worst way possible, and then the other guy's a Gemini.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the two in the sailor outfits might be Pisces. But then I don't know who
They
Gemini
gotta
would
be
be.
Gemini. They've gotta be Gemini.
I don't know.
Anyways, we should
Hmm.
probably move on.
Yeah.
We've
Anyway.
gone to 40 minutes already. We're not even done
Bruce.
news. We're having a
Yeah, we
good
started.
day of looking
Yeah.
into stuff.
Yeah.
Our last news, which we'll just
Yeah.
blast through here, is
Yeah.
Kentaro Yabuki, the creator of To Love Ru, is doing the manga for Darling in the Franxx, the official one. So
Hmm.
there's actually a chance of it coming over since
Yeah, all that two Love Roo stuff is getting brought over.
yeah. So
From.
I
Yeah.
we've got a chance.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hella lewd though. Also,
Yep.
we see this skin tight suit. We did not see that in any of the trailers yet, so we know they're gonna wear skin tight suits.
Mm-hmm.
The more you know.
The new manga will launch in January,
Yeah.
in Japanese at least. Probably won't be brought over here for a couple months.
Oh, it's actually gonna be on the Shonen Jump Plus, so yeah, there's a good chance it'll come over with Viz.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
He also did Black Cat, which has been over here in forever. I think he
Yeah.
mainly just does the art. He's not actually the creator of To Love Ru, I think. I think he just does the art.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's the original creator. Huh.
Huh.
Did not realize that. I know he has the same character in both. I thought it was just because he has the artist, but Darkness is Eve in Black Cat. He just maybe she'll show up in Darling in the Franxx. Anyways, so if you
Yeah.
want to quickly go over what we watched,
Yeah.
uh,
So, you want to get started? You want to go first?
sure. So
Yeah.
anime I watched. Still caught up on Blend S. I'm kind of getting more disappointed by it because they don't use all of their characters well. They not proper like there's a Fujoshi character they introduced. She's been in maybe
Mhm.
3 episodes since she was introduced for like any meaningful amount of time. Half the time she's not in the episode or they do a 5-minute gag as to why she's not there.
Yeah.
Instead, they'll have like half of this last episode be a really unfunny scene with a dog where they push a 26-year-old manager trying to
Mhm.
date his 16-year-old like employee, which is really creepy and uncomfortable. And then they
Yeah.
just repeat jokes that they've done all season instead of coming up with new ones because they've overused that one character dynamic so much it's just boring. Instead of taking the characters that aren't being used at all, putting them in different dynamics with these characters, so we actually get to get new jokes from different interactions between different characters. So it just completely fails as a comedy anime because it's not using all the assets it has, and it's really unfortunate that's falling apart at the end here. But I'm one episode away, so I'll finish it. As I said, we've got to go fast. As I've mentioned already, Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry I have already talked about. We'll skip that. God, why? I finished My Hero Academia second season. Really good. I kind of had it up while I was doing card stuff. Excited for season 3. I really like the anime-only episode. Konohana Kitan I watched another episode of, and then Nabai no O I've watched a bit more of. And unfortunately I didn't get around to watching Spider Riders this week, so we'll get a double dose next week. And yeah, that's all the anime I watched, but I've been reading more manga, and that's why I haven't watched it as much, even though I watched a lot more than usual. Read another volume of Anne Happy, read some more Hyo no Himitsu, which is a weird gender bender superhero comedy gag series by the creator of Honto no Kanojo, which is one of my favorite manga. Some more Bright and Sherry Amnesia, some more of that got translated. I finished Gakuen Police right before this. It was okay, it wasn't super good, but it wasn't terrible.
I read the first 2 chapters of that and thought it was okay and didn't keep reading.
Yeah, it doesn't really develop their relationship until kind of the end, and then it kind of jumps and there's a bunch of stuff unresolved. I'm pretty sure they expected to get more volumes in series, but I think because how long they took before they started getting into the Yuri aspect when it's Milk Morinaga and marketed as a Yuri, people kind of didn't grab onto it, especially because it's more serious look at certain things, because they do go volume 2, the plot is really interesting, but it's also about girls being tricked into doing porn online and then getting tricked from that into being forced into adult videos and being pimped out and stuff like that. It's this took a dark turn. It was interesting, but I think just the way it was marketed, it was doomed to fail because of that, so it kind of got rushed and missed a bunch of stuff. Could have been better, I think, if it was marketed as something else, or if they started pushing the romance earlier to hopefully try to, get that viewer base harder, but whatever.
That was kind of what put me off of it, is it was advertised as, Yuri from Milk Morinaga, and then there kind of wasn't any in the first little bit that I read.
Yeah, I read So Cute It Hurts Volume 1. That's an interesting shoujo. It's cute. It's okay. I'm gonna probably keep reading. I read the first volume of Spirits and Cat Ears, or Ikuda Mimi no Neko. It is really fucking creepy. Holy shit. I'm oh, this is gonna be cute. It's a girl who's possessed and it gives her cat ears, and her, fucking familiar, uses chains and is always, trying to get a collar on her, but then he's basically, I'm gonna throw this collar on you whether you like it or not and drag you around for walks, and when you get really pissed at me, I'm gonna pretend that I hate my life and oh, I guess I won't eat or anything and I'll die. And so she's no, sorry, you can do it, because he's guilt tripping. Yeah, it's I'm uncomfortable with this. This is basically abuse. This is hardcore abuse. It's not good. It's not a good. The girl characters are so cute together when they just interact with each other, but God, keep that one fucking familiar out. He's so creepy. He's I want you to I'm not gonna help you as your familiar unless if you wear a bunny outfit for me, or unless if you wear a swimsuit, and then I'm gonna put the collar on you while you do it and take pictures. That's stop. Oh yeah, I found this manga. I read a tiny bit of it. I don't know what its English. I don't think it has an English translated name, but Shuroi Teki ni Shindekure. No, I don't know, but it's a girl who likes this other girl, and she's trying to get her attention by I'll give you money if you date me. Go on a date with me. Here's all this cash I got from my job. Here, if I give you this cash,
Mm-hmm.
will you like let me touch boobs and stuff? And she's just like, no, no, sorry.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though how it's handled.
Yeah.
I forget if I mentioned last week or if I finished it after, but I finished Hana to Hina Hokago, or After School, Hana and Hina After School, which is a much better Milk Morinaga series.
Mm-hmm.
Much cuter, although I wish there was a tiny bit more of that too. It
Yeah.
ended a bit faster than I would have liked.
Mm.
And then I checked out the first chapter of Otoyo Monogatari, or A Bride
Mm-hmm.
Story, which the art is amazing. Like, and it just feels really in depth, and I need to read more. It's kind of similar in that it's an arranged marriage thing, but it's like the way it's handled isn't really creepy,
Yeah.
and it's like it seems very. It seems like there's been a ton of investigation and research into what it's actually like about, because it's like set, I think, in like probably Mongolia or
Yeah.
even like northern Tibet, because from what I understand it's like close to South Russia, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
In that kind of region of
yeah,
the
it's
world.
like in those kind of like horse riding tribal groups in cities, it
Okay.
sounds like. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's by the creator of Emma, so
Mm-hmm.
I know the author is amazing at doing timepieces, because Emma is it's supposed to be one of the best timepiece romances ever. So
Yeah.
yeah, apparently this follows not just the main bride, but like a few other brides in their from their different like cultures in this area. So apparently it's
Mm.
amazing. I've seen the volumes I've wanted to check out forever. They're these really nice hardcover ones. So I'm probably gonna start picking those up.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
then the last thing I picked up, which was amazing, I got the first volume of A Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
It is one of the top 4 shonen right now. So in Shonen Jump,
Mm-hmm.
outside of One Piece, because it's top number 1, the next 3 are
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and The Promised Neverland. And The Promised Neverland is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
it is so much different than any shonen I've read. It's like really dark. It's very mind game based.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about a bunch of orphans living at an orphanage, and they have all these rules and stuff they follow. And one day some of them break the rules because one of the kids is being adopted or whatever, and they're trying to like return her bunny because she forgot it. And they get there and they find her dead,
Mm.
and they
Oh.
find out they're actually on a human farm being raised to be sold to demons as food. And so
Oh.
it's them trying to figure out how to escape this orphanage and take all the other kids with them to try to save everyone.
That sounds wild.
And
Jeez.
they only have like 2 months to do it. Like there's a time frame because
Huh.
they're going to get adopted, because no one's last past the age of 12 and they're all almost 12. So it's like the
Oh.
3 top kids. They're all done. They all get like this amazing training and have to do all these tests. And the people who
Mm-hmm.
have the highest tests last longest, because it's like the demons want the brains. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like trying to be like, the smarter you are, they want to make them smart enough so like they can be super high quality, sold for a lot. But that
Mm-hmm.
also means the smarter they get, they start figuring out like, we gotta get out of here. So it's like this crazy mind game series. Well,
That sounds really cool.
the first volume was incredible. The art is amazing. It's like the characters are
Yeah.
fun, and
Huh.
yeah, I definitely wanna read more of this. The first volume just came out in English, so I'm hoping for more soon. I don't know when the next one comes out, but yeah, I've heard
Mm-hmm.
about this series forever and wanted to check out forever. I'm so glad I finally did.
Yeah.
It is
I might I might check
fantastic.
that out. That sounds really cool.
It currently has an 8.6 on my anime list.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's ranked number 82nd right now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think A Bride Story was also up there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
87th. It's only 5 spots under with 8.59, so
Oh.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, some good manga. So what about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. I didn't watch a whole lot this week, but I did watch a bit. I kept up with Juni Tyson. We already talked about that before. I just want to. Something I didn't mention before was that this episode, since it was the final fight and the interview stuff with Rat, the final fight was super, super gory, but they don't want to show any of it, so they just put black shadows over everything.
Ooh, buy the
And so, like,
Blu-rays.
yeah, so like half of that fight was just black shadows over everything, and it's ridiculous looking. It's
That's
so dumb.
awful.
Yeah, and then Garo Vanishing Line. I watched an episode of that. That's still good.
I think Crunchyroll just added one of the other Garo series to what you
Yeah,
can
they
watch,
did.
so I might.
There's Garo something or other. I forget which one, but yeah, I saw that and added it to my
I think it's
queue.
the Kono no Kokoin one. I think.
Maybe.
No, that's the animation.
Oh,
I actually think that I had that.
hmm.
Gurren no
Garo
Tsuki.
Crimson Moon, whichever one that
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's the Gurren no Tsuki. It's season 2. What's season
Oh,
1?
huh.
Season 1 is a movie.
Oh,
Oh, no, never mind. That hit sequel. I'm dumb.
oh.
There is no prequel. What?
What?
It's just called season 2. Is it
Oh,
synonym?
I guess it's the second Garo
Yeah.
thing.
I guess
I
they're like
guess.
the loosely connected. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but yeah, Garo was still good. And then I watched the first episode of Cinderella Girls season 2, and I was kind of hoping that like, oh, the first season of that they had 14 characters and didn't give any of them enough screen time. So with season 2, certainly they'll go into those characters more. And the first episode was like a bunch of cameos of random Idolmaster characters that aren't in this show. So it's like,
From
well,
the first Idolmaster?
I have no idea, maybe,
Maybe.
but they're not part of this program, and
It
they're
might
not.
just be the first episode.
I hope so. It's like they had a couple cameos throughout the first season, but this was like more cameos than the entire first season combined.
I'm
So
just gonna go to more characters and see if I can like find characters from season 1.
mm,
Uh,
I have no idea who was in season 1, so I
I'm
couldn't
not
tell you.
really seeing it, but they could just be like from other idol units, and it's like trying to show
Yeah,
their competition or whatever. Because I
yeah,
know they had like one episode in OG IMAS where it's like some big tournament thing, and they show off a bunch of characters.
hmm
Yeah,
yeah.
and they're like, these
That
are
would make
all
sense
the ones
because
they're against.
I think the premise of all the animes is that they are all of Idolmaster is like this one company, and these are just subunits, and the
Yeah.
Cinderella project is their thing. And so that's why they just can pull in any Idolmaster
Well,
character at any
I
time.
don't think it's so much they're all one. It's all just, oh,
Hmm.
we're all a bunch, but we're all kind of like in this same idol Like, I think the program
Yeah,
covers different studios, and it's not all just owned by one studio.
yeah, okay,
So it's like all these
yeah,
different producers. We found these idols. We're gonna try to get them to be better than this other
hmm
studio's idols.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I don't know that show. I don't know. I'll keep watching. I'll see how that goes. And last thing I watched this week was Land of the Lustrous, and that show was so good.
I
This
gotta
last
catch
episode,
up.
this last episode might be the best episode of the season so far. It was so good. Oh man,
I gotta
like I
catch up.
like I don't want to spoil it because it's past the books now. So this is like new to American audiences unless you're a pirate.
Yeah,
So
that's why I'm all like, oh, I gotta catch up. It was really interesting on Twitter yesterday, and for
hmm
the past week or so, I've been seeing people talking about like pronoun usage for the gems because they're genderless,
yeah,
but
hmm
because the anime uses a lot of like boku and or and like
yeah,
masculine, so they're all like. I know specifically last night I saw someone saying like, "Hey, try not to use like you shouldn't be using feminine just because they look feminine,
hmm
because they them like is understandable. They're genderless, but um like God, where where was I going with this? They're genderless, so they them is okay, but they
yeah,
canonically use masculine, so masculine is also okay, and you should probably stick to those. And it got me thinking if Japan even has like in Japanese language, if they
hmm
have a like genderless pronoun, which they don't really like, as they're saying. Um,
hmm
they were actually talking to their friend who has studied at like Harvard Japanese and gender
hmm
studies and stuff, and they're saying like there isn't really one that's truly genderless. They all sort of have a gender combined. So they like,
yeah,
I'm curious if that would change if they did have one, or if
hmm
it gets translated, if they would change it to like they them, because I know in the manga outside of Sensei they have avoided using gendered pronouns at every point throughout, which you don't normally see, which is really interesting. And they do a lot of that gem. They say that gem a lot, or the names.
Yeah.
They don't even use they them. They just avoid any sort of pronouns, which
Yeah.
I found really interesting.
Yeah, that is.
So yeah, it was just like one of those topics that was like, oh, this is a super interesting topic. I'm really curious about it, type thing. But I completely accidentally wrote it poorly the first time, and that's the one they saw. And I'm like, oh god,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm embarrassing
Yeah.
myself. I'm not trying to.
Mm-hmm.
You keep doing you. You're cool. I like learning from your tweets,
Yeah.
type thing. But yeah, sorry about that little mini rant.
Yeah.
And hello, Mammy G.
Fine.
Welcome to the. Sorry, we were.
Yeah.
I wanted to get to that. We're kind of behind schedule right now.
Yeah.
We're just currently talking about what we watched this season, and I think you said that was the last one you had.
Yeah, that was the last thing I
So
watched this
we're going
week.
to get into our
Wow.
actual book club.
Well, not yet. I actually did some reading this
Oh,
week.
you read some manga. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I read Kabocha to Mayonnaise, or Pumpkin and Mayonnaise, which is from Kiriko Nananan,
Wait.
who did Blue.
Okay.
What?
Kabocha
Yeah.
to mayonnaise. I had to find that. That's
Yeah.
a volume from 1998. Josie.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, it's about this couple who are living together, but like they're not super happy, and because the guy is trying to be a musician and the girl has like she works in a store and they're barely getting by, and so she starts working at like a hostess club, and she starts like having sex with customers for money, and it makes their relationship really rocky, and it's interesting. It's kind of cool. I liked it because it's the mood is very strange. It's kind of melancholy throughout it a lot, but it was pretty good. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to check out more of Kiriko Nananon's work because I think her art is really, really pretty, and the art in this is really good because she has this very minimalist style where there's like not any shading, and but like she'll have some very detailed line art in some spots. It's really good. But
I
yeah,
think I've heard of some of this other stuff, like water and that.
yeah.
I think I've heard.
Oh,
I've heard mentioned because apparently there's shoujo ai in it, so that I think is probably the only reason I've heard of that.
yeah.
But
Yeah, the reason I read this was because last week after the show we talked about her a little bit, and I started looking through her stuff and thought I should try reading some of this.
yeah,
So,
don't
yeah.
you have a copy of Blue?
Yeah, I do. A Japanese copy that I can't read. It's great.
It was published in English by Ponent Mon on January 1st, 2010. Yeah, apparently it's like impossible to find.
Yeah, I looked for a long time and I couldn't find an English copy anywhere.
Yeah.
I think I want to say when I was looking, it was like, oh, there's
Ponent Mon before.
yeah. I want to say they only did like 1,000 copies in English or something, or it was like a super small run of books. And there's also I think it was also in French, but that was also a very small run.
So yeah, Ponent Mon English category Blue. Yeah, so it's a UK. It's from the UK.
might be.
That's why if I hit buy rest of the world, you can just buy it through their site. Apparently, it goes straight to a PayPal. It just goes
cool.
straight to a PayPal. But it's like that might be digital because it's not saying where to get.
Oh yeah, it's not like asking for. Weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't say. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Interesting though. Also, it's like $24. Damn.
If that's digital, that seems like a lot for a digital thing.
Yeah, it's probably not. They have some other stuff though, like just some series called Japan.
Oh.
Kinder Book by Kan Takahama. They have a lot of K Takahama stuff apparently. So that was there's like English catalog. There's East Taniguchi. Oh, so some of these were all about. So Jay Taniguchi was an artist that specifically drew for them apparently. So I guess. Well, they said that drew for us. So I think it's like some kind of like deal.
So it's like.
Oh no, sorry, it's Captivated. I skipped a line. I was like, who drawings look. No, it's so no, it's just one specific artist. They did a lot of his works for, but apparently he passed away, which is unfortunate. But there's a lot of his works here, and they look pretty incredible in artwork. And then we have West, which okay, this is all. Oh, I see. So West is all Western, artist stuff.
Oh,
We have
okay.
like Portugal by
Yeah.
Pedrosa, Equinox by Pedrosa. Uh,
Okay.
I see how this works now. This is
Yeah,
like
now it
the
makes sense.
makings. Is this upcoming? Okay, yeah, there's like upcoming. I don't know what Fanfare presents. This this is a weird site. Yeah, so maybe if
Yeah.
I go to shop, payments are made securely through PayPal. You'll find a buy button. Shopping cart. Yeah, all it says is that it doesn't actually say.
Huh.
It will take up to 3 weeks. So yeah, there's some sort of shipping. Yeah, how long will your order take to arrive? So apparently you can buy it through their site.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
that's good. You can get your copy
Yeah.
for like $25 plus shipping.
That's yeah. Well, I don't think I need a second copy now. I don't know.
Not
Hey.
yet. Maybe one day.
Yeah. Maybe someday. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that was all I read. The kabocha mayonnaise thing. And I was thinking, like, maybe I should try and find a copy of that too. That sounds, because that's really good. So I don't know.
I don't think that's been translated, but yeah, you can get a Japanese
Yeah,
copy. There's a few
I mean,
series I've been thinking of getting Japanese copies of.
yeah, it's like with series like this where I like the art so much more than the story, because like the story is good, but the art is my really favorite part. It's like I've taken my volume of Woo and just flipped through it to look at some of the pictures because it's so pretty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was thinking of getting like the rest of Elemental Gelade,
Mhm.
Gerard, however the heck it's supposed to be pronounced.
Elemental
It's
Giraffe.
written so yes, it's been written so many different ways, but because Tokyo Pop dropped it, it's missing 6 volumes. So I'm thinking of just buying the
Mhm.
last 6 in Japanese, and then I'm like, at that point, I should just buy the whole thing in Japanese plus the sequel series, and then just read it online. But at least buy them to have them because I love that series.
Yeah.
You know what's horrifying?
What?
I saw a new manga in the bookstore the other day, published 2017 by Tokyo Pop. They're
Yeah,
coming
because
back.
I forget. I think we talked about this a couple months ago.
Yeah, because it was few things they still had in one shot, but no, I mean like this was new. This was like brand
Yeah.
new. I've never heard of this manga. This was not something they had held over from their previous catalog. I don't think. I think
Mhm.
this is like they picked up a new license,
Oh yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
looking at their
worried they're gonna crash it all over again.
I'm looking at their Wikipedia page, and in 2011 they tweeted that their ultimate goal is to start publishing manga again.
Yeah.
In 2012 they got a new website, and then
Yeah,
in
Bees and Gast is the
2016,
one that's been around forever. But yeah, if I go to books,
yeah, in 2016 they actually started licensing stuff again.
yeah, a lot of this is their old stuff and the like series that
Yeah.
they kind of stole from Western artists because when they signed up with them, they took all the rights and said you can't even publish this on your
Oh.
own without us, which is one of the reasons people hate it so much. Yeah, there's like
Mhm.
Gothic Sports, they never published the last 3 volumes and stuff.
Dang.
Yeah, their site still just shows all these old series that are all like Western done and stolen from the creators. It
Yeah,
doesn't show
just whatever they
any of
own
the new
the
stuff.
rights to.
And that's a weird thing. I don't see the new series that I saw in the store on here.
Huh.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
God, what was it called again? You know what? If I go to Amazon.ca and put in Tokyo Pop,
Yeah.
no, oh, Jesus Christ. It comes up with Battle Royale Volume 1 for $158.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so I don't see it on here.
Oh, it's turning up all of the old Tokyo Pop stuff as well.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I saw it in the store. I don't know what it was called. I'm never gonna see it again.
Mhm.
I should have taken a picture. I just Snapchatted it. I'll probably see it again sometime.
Yeah.
Trying to think
Yeah, I
of
don't
places to go.
I'm looking at their Wikipedia page. It lists all their stuff, and it doesn't have dates on anything, so I don't know what any of this is.
Okay, well, rip. Tokyo Pop's
Well.
back. We're all gonna suffer. Manga's gonna crash again.
Oh no.
If they come back and they're like, hey, we want to bring back these series we dropped, that would be nice. They
Yeah,
probably
that
won't
would-
because those companies will never trust them again, but
Yeah.
yeah, if we want to get into our book
Our
club
book club.
portion, because
Yeah.
it's getting kind of late and I'm gonna have to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll try and get through these quickly.
Yeah, we went a little too long. So,
Mhm.
want to start with Matoi?
Yeah, sure. Start with that. I feel like this is a pretty quick episode to get through.
Yeah, so Pochi was the gold dude. called it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
it's kind of obvious at the
something.
end, but
Yeah.
Shingo finally did detective work.
Yeah.
Finally! He was a
Finally.
detective for once.
Finally.
He can finally get a paycheck. His
Mm-hmm.
paycheck is losing his daughter the same way he lost his wife.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Oh.
So this episode was kind of weird. It's a lot of just, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that, and then them going, yes, we can! Get
Yeah.
fucked!
Yeah, I feel like the stuff with Pochi at the start is like the only significant thing, and the rest of it is just
Yeah.
them all deciding they're gonna go to the highest dimension.
Yeah, and the weird thing about it too is when Matroid's like, I'm gonna go, and they play the big music and she jumps, I thought
Yeah.
she was going right then. Like, they made
Yeah.
no indication she was going. All the others are like, we're gonna get ready because tomorrow morning we're gonna go help her. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
how did you know she didn't just go that night, though? Like, I don't
Mhm.
get it. But yeah, she goes and she heals all the people who are, like, wrecked
Yeah.
by the darkness. Maybe she healed Floor. Maybe she healed
Maybe.
Floor.
Oh, maybe. If only.
My theory, she healed Floor, and Floor is going to send Claris her god, which is going to help, like, be able to go to the highest dimension
Mm-hmm.
when Claris isn't.
Mm.
And they're going to be like, Yuma's gods can't go there. It's like, but Yuma's gods together can, and just no one
Yeah.
thought of it because they're idiots or something. That's probably what's going to happen. Or
Yeah.
they'll all just, because I think in the next episode preview, they were all holding hands. They're just going to hold hands, and it's like, this works. I can drag you with me.
Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, the major revelation was at the start with Pochi, and oh no.
I'm just guiding her because
Yeah.
the world's going to end, and that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know if he's actually a villain or not.
Yeah.
He was
I bet-
kind of
I bet-
built up as, but then it's like
Kind of.
they
but
brought back
he's-
the top hat guy to be the villain.
Yeah, and in this he's saying like, "Oh, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to make her prepared for the
So
final
she can make
thing."
her choice, like, thing.
Yeah.
And no
It's
no
like-
one was telling her shit, so I had to lead her into a position where they finally would, because that'll suck. Which, it's
Mhm.
been nice that they've actually been telling stuff where it's like, you could have done that, like, 5 years before the series started.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
So, yeah.
Also,
Then-
I'm curious
Yeah?
about Pochi. He didn't, like, jump away into another dimension at the end. He just
Yeah.
faded out of existence. Like, is Pochi dead?
Oh,
Was
I hope
Pochi
not.
ever alive?
Oh,
We just don't
Pochi.
know.
Yeah, he's like Bruce Willis in that one movie. He's been dead the whole
He was-
time.
God damn it. Pochi,
Spoilers
the
for-
new star of Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Spoilers for Sixth Sense, by the way.
Yeah,
Retroactively.
I don't think you can spoil that more than it's already been spoiled.
Hey, you never know.
Spoilers, Gandalf dies.
Spoilers for Titanic, the boat sinks.
Fucking
It's like, oh, I hadn't seen that yet. I was waiting. Oh. Anyway, and then at the end of the episode, there's another important scene with Matoi and Shingo. Because Matoi wakes up in the morning and she's trying to like sneak out of the house before Shingo sees her, and then he's like, "Hey, where are you going?" She's like, "Oh, I'm going to go find somebody."
they both, like, I think this was such a good scene at how awkwardly they danced around it.
It was so good. This dialogue was really, really good. 'Cause, yeah, it was. They were like, they both kind of know what's going on now. They both know that she's going to the highest or the highest dimension, and they don't want to say anything.
Yeah, they don't
Like,
want
oh,
to
this
say
was-
goodbye again. Like, he said goodbye to
Mhm.
Shiori. He's
Mhm.
like, if I don't say goodbye, maybe she'll be back. And she's like, she's decided to go because she's like, I want to live an ordinary life. To do that, I'm gonna fucking bring my mom back. She's gonna fucking, I'm gonna beat her ass and bring her back.
Yeah.
I don't like her. I was angry at you.
Mm-hmm.
I hated you a little bit for leaving.
Yeah.
Also, the thing that really confused me is she disappears, but she's like, it took a while before I could live with Shingo again. Was he considered the prime suspect and so she was taken away at first? Is that like what it's been hinting at? She was taken away from custody because they're like, well, the wife disappeared. Can't
Yeah,
find
I don't know.
anywhere. Probably the husband who knows how police are gonna search for it.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember what the like why they were separated for so long.
They haven't
That's-
said it. They haven't.
Yeah.
It's just speculation. I'm like, why?
Oh,
Unless
Yeah, I
if they're
don't
like,
know.
oh, it's for
I guess
something.
wait, was Was the start that Shingo like transferred back to this small town from Tokyo? Because they're not in
Yes, but I thought they were living
Yeah,
together before that, so I don't know.
I don't know. Because there was this flashback at the start of this episode where Shingo went to like the train to pick up Matoi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was when they like very first met again. I guess I don't know. This is weird. Maybe I wonder if they'll actually explain that, or if they're just going to go hope no one asks.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
a good
Weird.
chance they're doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, the episode ended with Dadtective becoming Sadtective.
God damn it.
I had to.
Oh, that was
Oh,
cool.
thank you. Oh, yeah. We'll see you the next episode. Big finale. Should be interesting.
And then we can check out the OVA.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
pray Floor gets some served love.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I've been really enjoying this series.
Yeah, it's been really good. I wasn't too sure on it at first, but it's gotten really good.
Yeah, they started off with way too many sexual jokes, but then they kind of cut back on that, and it's a lot better.
Yeah, that's right. The first couple episodes were pretty bad with that.
It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, it's not as...
Yeah, like up until the beach episode, they'd kind of stopped for a while.
Yeah, once they focused on plot more, and even the beach episode wasn't too bad for it.
Yeah, it was.
It's more these girls are like shoving their breasts in Pochi's face and getting him drunk and fucking with him. I'm curious if during that time he was like just giving them orders, or if like that spirit possessing him's actually just like a pervert. But there's also the whole thing about or maybe when he saw them, he's the one who like possessed them.
Yeah.
Instead of what we think kind of was vice versa, but like, yeah, god damn it, Pochi.
Yeah.
Pochi is definitely dang.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm probably gonna get the Blu-ray for this sometime.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Cool.
I've been waiting for it to go on sale. It hasn't yet. Though it did just get released.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've noticed it takes about a year and like 5 seasons from when it airs to usually come out with Sentai Filmworks. So it's only been a few seasons since this Blu-ray came out.
Yeah. This came out about a year ago.
Yeah, because they don't... Yeah, this ended... Yeah, about a year ago. So this actually came out a bit faster than some of the others.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, on to our other show, I guess.
I bought
see if anything else. Yeah, episode 11. Oh, I watched this one last night and then couldn't do the podcast, so I'm gonna try and remember my best what actually happened.
I did yesterday early morning, so yeah. Rip.
It's even worse.
I didn't take notes too.
Yeah. I have some notes. It was.
We got to see the factory.
Yeah,
it
looks
like
die.
Trash. I'd like to see inside the factory, see how they like keep it warm, because it looks like it's just completely destroyed and everyone would freeze. But
yeah, it does. I think they actually call it the abandoned factory, and it truly does look abandoned.
The inside, like where they came out of, might be heated and not as bad, but who knows?
Or they might just have some barrels that they light on fire, you know?
Maybe. It's also funny that like they send their kids to old home because they can't care for them there.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, alright, they'll come back as adults. And it's like, do they not get the choice?
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, it's a weird setup.
How can they not care for the kids, but then they're like, oh, this kid's gonna stay with us for a month. And then this kid is like, seems weird.
Yeah, this is like the part of this show that I'm not on board with. The whole, like, the factory people send their kids to old home and they come back occasionally. This is really so dumb.
It doesn't make any logical sense about why it's done. But I guess it could also be old home is like the spiritual place for the kids to grow, or because that's where they send. There's that old woman who helps out caretaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like, well, we only have one old woman caretaker.
Yeah.
to look after all the
Maybe.
kids and help with Reki. And
Yeah.
maybe all of the adults are at abandoned factory all have jobs that they can't take off for very long, so it's like when a kid comes and stays, one of them will take off a month, or like they said it was like half a month, so one will take off like 2 weeks
Yeah.
to stay with the kid, but they can't
Yeah.
take off more,
I don't know.
maybe.
I don't know if this is true, but I've gotten the impression that the Haibane at the abandoned factory are all like hoodlums and they don't really have jobs, and but I don't know how they would get like food or anything then. So
Well,
I don't know.
they're talking about the fireworks being expensive too, so they might use
Oh
parts of the
yeah.
factory to produce stuff that they
Yeah,
then sell.
maybe. Yeah.
Because they're
I don't know.
not, but they're not allowed to have things that are like they have to use second use. But I guess anything in the
Hmm.
factory is reused.
Yeah.
And, so.
Yeah.
Also, theory, because they talk a lot about what happens to Haibane who doesn't meet their day of flight, how they become like they lose their halo and wings and can't like they get ostracized away from society.
Hmm.
What are those guys who can go outside the wall? They're one of those guys. That's where they come from. Those are all
Yeah.
Haibane who didn't take their day of flight. I bet you anything.
I don't know.
I don't
I
remember
bet
what
it's
their
the
names.
communicator, the toga. Is what you're thinking
Yeah,
of?
Toga. Yeah, because he's like they're all
Yeah.
alone. But like, you couldn't have multiple communicators, I don't think. So it's like,
Well, they were saying that it's really rare for a Haibane to have their day of flight and not go. So it kind of
it
makes sense
could
that
be. Because
it
yeah,
could only be one at a time.
I kept thinking he's one of the Haibane too, and then he just like, oh no, I don't actually have wings. These are just like decoration and stuff. It's like,
Hmm.
it could
Yeah.
be, and he could be talking from experience, which is why he has all these riddles on it. But I do
Yeah.
think it could also be the Toga, because he's like away from everyone in society.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. Well, he is at the temple and away from a lot. He still talks to people and stuff. Like he's not
Yeah.
bound to not. If anyone wanted to, they could just visit him every day.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe they're one of the toga or one of the people at the temple.
Yeah, that's
Are
why
the
I was
people at the
thinking.
temple the toga? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, the Toga are the people in
Okay.
the temple.
Okay. So yeah, and Raka learns a little bit more about what happened with Reki, because when she's leaving the abandoned factory, Midori, one of the girls there, runs up and talks to her about a bit. Like, they still don't say specifically what happened. They're just kind of hinting that like Reki ran away with the Hyoko dude and almost got Hyoko killed in some way.
We've all kind of figured out that Hyoko's the
Yeah.
one who touched the wall. I don't
Yeah.
think it was running away because she says she's selfish, right?
Hmm.
I don't think they were running away. I forget if she says that they weren't running away either. Like that's not. I think she was trying to go get medicine for her wings because they can only be found in that forest.
Yeah,
Because
that's
she was
true.
trying to hide it, and she got Hyoko to
Oh
come
yeah.
help, and they got too close to walls. That's what I think happened. That's
Hmm.
my best guess.
That makes sense. That's probably it. Yeah. There's a short bit of Raka working, and then she starts hearing things when she's down in that weird underground area. She starts hearing something, but she don't know what. And that was when we got to Raka, and I think it was the communicator who was telling her about the like losing wings and halo stuff.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Talks about it,
yeah.
and she's going on about how she wants to help Reki, and it's like she has to be
Yeah.
resolved to do it because she
Yeah.
doesn't want to lose Reki at the same time.
Yeah.
And there's also a bit of her noticing the writing and then noticing on a tablet in the library.
Yeah.
Talking to
Because.
Brendan Lee. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be relevant. Like she'll probably ask the translator or whatever, communicator, what it means, or someone, or she'll like find a way to translate it, and she'll probably find, oh, this is Ku's name or something. Like I'm guessing those are going to be the Haibane that have taken flight's names.
Yeah. When they showed
Or-
the
Or
Yeah.
it could be their sins.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
And when their sins are clean and they've taken their day of flight, maybe the gold leaf regrows. So maybe if she finds one that just no gold leaf is growing on, it'll be like, oh, this is Reki's sin, or like her dream.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
That could be
that
it.
possibility too.
Yeah. When she was in the library looking at that book thing, the book fossil, the lady she was talking to, or one of them said that like the symbols kind of look like hands. So I'm like, oh, that's probably the sign language that like the communicator and the
Oh
toga
yeah,
use.
that'd make a lot of sense too.
So, yeah. I don't know if that's just like some fun background or if the
Well, that would
could
make
be a
sense as
plot point. But
communicator. Probably like
yeah.
translator reads that and is like the only person who understands it. So that could
Mm-hmm.
make sense.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that at all. I heard the line one, but like, oh, it's just like a reference to how some people are like, oh, it's kind of like hieroglyphs, like pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of missed the hand part.
Yeah.
It's a good catch on that.
Yeah. And then I don't know, the rest of the episode was Raka and Reki talking a bit, and it was more Raka's internal dialogue, I guess, because Raka was seeing like, oh, she realized that Reki is always smiling, but she's not actually happy. She just wants to make Reki happy.
She doesn't want to worry anyone.
Yeah.
She's too selfless.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the end scene with Reki going, I'm gonna finish this, and walking into the dark with pure black paint. I think she's gonna paint over it all. I think she's given up. She's like, I'll be here forever. Because I think, especially with the line where Raka's like, I want to be with you forever, wherever.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's like, and she's like telling, what's her name to like, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
So I think she's possibly just given up, because she's also saying sorry. I'm still really worried because, as I mentioned early on, and I was like, things will get more intense. I saw one scene on the Sakuga Buro by accident. That scene hasn't happened yet. And I'm getting really worried about the context it's going to happen in, because I thought it'd just be a small thing. Oh no, it's going to be much bigger.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh
Oh,
boy,
no.
oh boy. There's only 2 episodes left for it to show up.
Oh right, there's 2 episodes. I thought there was only 1, but yeah, there's 2.
Yeah, we've got 2 episodes left because we're gonna do an OVA or something. Like, we can do the Matoy OVA, another OVA, we can do 2. We'll figure out. And our next 2 episodes we'll be doing on Friday nights. Hopefully.
Yes, that's right. Because of the holidays coming up.
Yes. That is the plan.
Christmas and New Year's are both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll go back to our regular.
Yeah, we'll be back on Sundays.
Scheduled programs.
Yeah. For January 7th, we'll be back to thing. To Sundays. Yeah. So, I think that's kind of all for this week, for this episode. We've run kind of long. So, spent a zillion years on the news.
Yeah. We keep ending up going too much time in news and then just skipping through our book club. We need to sometime follow through with some of our plans and get like a 3rd co-host, because that way we can be like, we blew through it. You just talk for a while.
Yeah.
Or we just need someone to like be like, okay, we gotta move on. This was too much about this news. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
One day we'll have a guest. Yeah. One day. We've been saying it for 3 seasons.
Someday.
I actually have a friend I might be able to talk into for next season.
Oh.
Or if Haikyuu ever gets another season, they can come on and rant about it for half an hour and it'll be great.
Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we have for this week.
Yeah. So we'll be back on Saturday night. It's coming Saturday for episode 12 of
I think you
episode 10.
Friday.
Friday? We're doing Friday? Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were doing Friday.
Friday?
Saturday,
sure.
I'm usually at like White Schwartz for the card game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll do Friday then.
Yeah.
Friday we'll be back. Episode 11 of the podcast.
That's the plan, at least.
Yep. We'll see.
Yeah, we don't always end up on schedule, but that's okay. We at least get one in a week, usually, unless if something's bad. But then we do double episodes, and those are fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, 10:30. Yeah, I gotta sleep in like half an hour.
Yeah.
So that'll be it for tonight.
All right. It's been fun.
Yes. Thank you very much for watching. We actually had a bumping chat today.
Yeah. It's bumping.
Yeah, bumping. Maybe we should start showing the chat on stream too for the YouTube viewers. That might be helpful. But we get some spam sometimes too, which I don't really want to show.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get an actual active chat and get some mods. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll see.
After I guessed one day. Yeah, thank you very much again. Sorry. And have a great night or day or
good night.
whatever. Wherever you are.
See you. see you next week ish.